Uh, Hello students. So today I am going to discuss the solving of a Morse circle related problem. So let's see how to do that. So basically in this problem we are going to use Morse circle concept, and also we are going to calculate, we are going to evaluate the principal stresses. Evaluate principal stresses. Right. So let's see how to do this kind of a problem. Right. So now this is how we get the problem. Right. We get a stress element like this. So this is the stress element. Right. And now in the problem it is indicated that on this side we have a tensile force of 32 megapascals. Right. And on this side, we have compressive stress of 18 megapascal. 18 megapascal. Right. And now here you can see if you are going to consider this side AB and BC, both these AB and BC are two mutually perpendicular surfaces, right? So this angle is, let's say, 90 degrees. Okay, right. And now the next case, these are normal stresses. I mean, normal stress means a stress that is normal to the surface. This is tensile, and this type of stress we define as positive stress, right? Okay. And this is a compressive stress. This type of stress we define as negative stress, just the sign convention. Okay, now the next guy, here we have some stress called, we call it shear stress. It's something like this. Shear stress is something that is parallel to the surface. See, it is parallel and like this, right? So like we define that shear stress by considering this side and this side as according to one particular direction, right? Okay. And if you're going to consider this BC side, there also we have a shear stress. It is like this. I will use a different color. Okay. Now I want to tell you something. Now this is also defined as a shear stress. This is also shear stress because parallel to the surface. Now I will teach you another new thing. Now in the problem it is given the value of the shear stress is 44 megapascal. 44 megapascal. Okay. Now I want to teach you another thing. Now just consider, I just have this cube like this in order to explain this to you. Now just look at this cube. Okay. Now because of the shear stress that you have here, right, because this shear stress is directed in this direction, upward. So you can see because of this upward stress, this cube will tend to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. See, anti-clockwise direction. And if you are going to consider the same scenario for this shear stress, now see the cube is there, here we have stress. So because of that stress, this will try to rotate in clockwise direction. I hope you got it. So now shear stresses that shear stresses that support anti-clockwise direction are considered as positive shear stress, and shear stresses that support in clockwise direction are considered as negative shear stresses. So that is the sign convention, right? So now based upon this stress element, we are going to construct the Morse circle, right? So in order to get some, will this space be enough? Okay, right, let's do something like this, because I need to save the space. I will redraw that again. 32 megapascal tensile positive, right? This you already know, 44 megapascal. Shear stress is positive for this side and negative for this side. For side AB anticlockwise, positive shear stress. For side BC clockwise, negative shear stress. Now at here we will construct our Morse circle. It's very easy. These things are not hard. Okay, right. So now first of all I will sketch the two axes. Okay, right. Will this be enough? No, I think we have negative part also. So let's get it towards the mid. Okay. So now x-axis we used to denote normal stress. Normal stress means whether tensile or compressive. Y-axis we used to denote shear stress. Let's say this symbol. This is tau, right? Tau. Now we are going to do something like that. This side AB we consider as a point for our easiness, and the state of stresses on this side we represent on a point, right? Now actually this is a surface because it has a length, and it has basically two types of stresses, this tensile part and the shear part. So the effect of those stresses on this side we are going to represent by using a point. So let's say this side AB we are going to define by point P, okay, and side BC we are going to define by a point say Q, okay. So now Morse circle is something like we are going to construct a circle, and these 2 points P and Q are on the circumference of that circle, okay. So that is how we are going to sketch it. Now let's see how to do that. First let us mark these points or coordinates. So now let's consider point P. Point P means this side. What is the normal stress? 32. Okay, 32, let's say 32 is here because it is positive because of tensile. Shear stress on this side, that is also positive. So this is point P, okay, right. Now consider this side. This is compressive, so it is negative normal stress, so that may be somewhere here, minus 18, right? Yeah. And shear stress clockwise negative, so it is somewhere here. Let's say negative 44 is here. Now I think you got the point. So now these 2 points are on the circumference, and now we are going to sketch the circle. But now there is a problem. In order to sketch the circle, you must know what is the center, right? Right. Now I will teach you how to find that center. Okay? Now, because center can be at anywhere. Center can be along x-axis, or center can be along y-axis, or in between x and y-axis. So like that, guys, when we are going to find the center, definitely the center lies on the somewhere x-axis, because when we are going to consider the coordinate of the center, y coordinate of the center is 0. Y coordinate of the center is 0. That means we are not going to consider any impact due to the shear stress in the center. So that means in the center y coordinate is 0. So that means in the center we have to worry about only the x coordinate of the center. That means we need to find what is the x coordinate of the center. How to find that? I will teach you. X coordinate of the center is the average normal stress. Certain parts I will erase. X coordinate of the center is actually the average normal stress. What is average normal stress? Average of the two normal stresses, because one normal stress we have here, another one we have here. So first normal stress is 32 megapascal positive, plus what is the second normal stress? 18, but it is negative because it is compressive type. So minus 18 divided by 2, I think answer is 14 divided by 2, I think answer is 7 megapascal. So that means what is the coordinate of the center? 7, 0, because y coordinate is 0, right? So I mean, like, when you are going to define the center, there will be no shear stress applied to it. So the center is somewhere here, 7, 0, so isn't it? So let's say 7 is somewhere here, or let's say somewhere here. The center, in other words, rho average. Okay, right. So now let's construct the circle. There is a circle, we know the center. These 2 points must be located on the circumference of the circle. So I'm not that much good at sketching. Let's complete the circle. So what is this circle? This is the Morse circle. Very easy. It's not hard, right? So now this is the center, right? So what is this length? If this is the center, what is this length? That is the radius of the circle, R. And also what is this length? This length, let's say somewhere like this. What is this length? This part, that is also radius, right? So now our target is to evaluate the principal stresses. So evaluating the principal stress is very easy. So now I think I will erase this part. Now you can go back to the video and see. Okay. Right. This is point P. This is point Q. Right. Now I will erase this part because I need some space. Okay. Right. So now in this problem, they have asked us to find the principal stresses. Principal stress means major normal stresses. Major normal stresses. Now, when you are going to consider principal stresses, there are two types of principal stresses. Two types of principal stresses. One is major principal stress. Second one is the minor principal stress. It's very easy. Major principal stress is the normal stress that we obtain when this circle intersects the x-axis on the right hand side. Because now if you are going to consider this problem, the right hand side is the positive infinity direction, right? In this x-axis, the right hand side is the positive infinity direction. So the position where this circle intersects the x-axis is the point where you get the maximum normal stress. This circle intersects the x-axis at here. So this point is the major normal stress. So how to find this? Very easy. You know the center coordinate value, that means the distance to the horizontal distance to the center from the origin, because you are not going to worry about the y distance. You know the horizontal distance from origin to the center, and definitely this length is a radius, right? Distance from a point on the circumference to the center is the radius. So you know the length from here to here. From here to here you have radius. So what is the major principal stress? Major principal stress is rho average, that means the x coordinate of the center plus radius. Simple. And what is the minor principal stress? That is, again you have to locate the center, rho average. Now minor principal stress is the principal stress value that we obtain when this Morse circle intersects the x-axis on the left hand side or on the side of the negative infinity. So that is here. Okay, so how to find that? This length, you know, that is 7. 7 minus this length. 7 minus this length. So what is this length? Radius. Here to here, radius. 7 minus radius. So rho average minus radius. Understand? Right. Definitely easy things, not hard. So now let's see how to find the radius. Do you know how to find the radius? I will help you. Simple basics. Now you know this coordinate. What is this coordinate? 32, 44. What is this coordinate? 7, 0. Right? Okay. So then what is this length? Very easy. You can even use that Pythagoras theorem, because you know this length, that is 44, and you know this length. How to sketch that, because there are lots of things, so I will erase this part. We know this is 7. So what is this length? 32 minus this part, because from here to here 32, here to here 7. So what is this length? 32 minus 7. Understand? Okay. So what is our R equals 44 squared plus 32 minus 7 squared. I will tell you the answer. I already have the answers. It should be 50.61. 50.61 megapascal. So that is the radius. Right? So it's very simple. So now you know how to construct the Morse circle and how to find the major stresses, or in other words, principal stresses. So I did this video very slowly so that you can get a better idea. Even in speaking also, I spoke at a very slower speed, right? So that you can have a better idea. Okay, so the next target is to sketch the stress element. So that is the next target. I need to sketch the stress element. There are some more other things that I want to teach you. So before that, just get this part. We'll meet in the next part soon. Okay.